Friends, let's begin today. I have seen that many of the students they are not joined on time, so it's almost 5 minutes. I have been waiting, but still only 39-40 students have joined so far, and it takes more time also. So maybe I'm thinking that I should lock the meeting. So those who have joined, they only remain constant. Others will not be in position to join. So better I will just lock it. Okay, fine. Is my voice audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's begin. In previous class, we people have discussed about some notes that I have shared with you, and we people have started with tenses. So without wasting much of time, I'm going to share the screen. So if people just to check that if it is visible. Okay, all right. You people just send your roll numbers into chat box. Okay, let's begin. If you remember tenses, we people were about to start with tenses, and I have told you that when we people refer to the time, okay, so that is nothing but the time of action only. That will be called as tenses. Okay, so in that way, people have just discussed that there are three types of tenses, major types, and those three were present, past, and future. Okay, so depending upon time, if I would like to say that when particular action take place, so that time I refer either present, past, to future. So depending upon that time of action, and so we have categorized these three main tenses, major tenses. But again, if you go into detail, that main three types, they have been divided into four subtypes, and those four subtypes you people will be able to see on the screen. And those four types are: first, you people say simple present, simple past, simple future will be there, present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous will be there. Present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect will be there. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. So in all, or additionally, we all people are going to learn 12 tenses and with their uses, not only structures, but we should know when should we use it, and we should also try to understand that when you are going to use language, so that time you should learn how to use tenses appropriately. Otherwise, simply you are going to talk about some past events, and there you are just saying something by using shall and will, which will be irrelevant. So how to talk with proper tenses, so that way people will come to know. But for that, you need to understand all those tenses. Again, it is not the fact that if you learn all the structures by heart, that you know what comes in present tense, simple present, present continuous, or present perfect and present perfect continuous. But still, if you're not able to use it in your communication, then it is of no use. Just remembering, here we are not learning for only point of view of exam. Here we people are going to learn it from the point of communication also, so that you people will be in position to use English when you will talk with your classmates, when you will talk with your teachers, when you will talk with the recruiters, when you will be looking for jobs, interviews, group discussions, etc. So that time you will not face any difficulty when you are going to use English. Okay, so that was what purpose I would like to tell you people. So let's see. Simple present, we people will talk. In simple present, usually structure is something like that: subject, then V1. This is V1. So you people have to understand that V1, it means that first form or base form of verb. Okay, and then
Hello, sir.
yes, Ashish.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
हा सर, ते 2-3 मित्र म्हणायला लागलेत मीटिंग लॉक झाली, त्यांना जॉईन व्हायचंय. ते म्हणतात सरांना मीटिंग अनलॉक करायला सांग.
लॉक झाली असं नाही, त्यांना सांगायचं की मीटिंग लॉक केली आहे सरांनी, तुम्हाला 5 मिनिट वेट करायसाठी दिले होते, 5 मिनिट झाले तरी आपण जॉईन होत नाहीये, म्हणून मी मुद्दाम लॉक केलेली होती, मी ती अनलॉक केलेली आहे, दे कॅन जॉईन. पण नेक्स्ट टाइम रिमेंबर दॅट ऑल पीपल विल जॉईन विदिन फर्स्ट 5 minutes only. Afterwards you are taking your time, though it is online, but still you should be on time. So I feel like this. So Ashish, tell your friends that next time they will be in time. Okay. Huh. Okay, all you people pay attention that I was talking about that first form of V1 form. That means that you people should use. For example, if you see the example, I eat an apple. So this is an example of simple present tense. So here purpose is not to just remember structure, but we should know the uses also. So when do we use simple present tense? Can anybody of you tell me? Shall we discuss? We'll discuss it. So people tell me use of simple present tense. When should we use? Okay, I will tell one thing. When we want to talk about daily routines. So daily routines, Pradeep. So what do I do every day? I wake up at 6 o'clock and then I just brush my teeth and then I have a bath and I have breakfast and then I get ready for college or for attending online classes. I read newspaper. I just charge my phone and so many things I do every day. So all those things which I do every day, that will come into simple present tense. So here you'll just try to observe, listen that the sentences which I just trying to say in simple present tense, all those will just take V1 form or first form of verb. And here that example you people have seen with the pronoun I. So instead of this I pronoun, we will take all examples of all pronouns. I eat an apple, we eat an apple, or you can say you eat an apple. But if it is third person singular, it means that he, she, it. Okay, so if it is he, she, it, then what will become? He, she, it? You answer me. He, she, it, eat or eats? Yes,
It it's
eats. Yes, he, she eats an apple because this is third person singular, and so you are going to say he eats an apple, she eats an apple, it eats an apple, something like this you will go. And again, you people will use plural you eat an apple, and they eat an apple. So those points you people try to remember. Okay, so that was about use I just told. Apart from that, there are lots of uses. If something which is happening again and again, repeated action is there, so in that case you people are going to use simple present. Maybe you can say I go to college twice in a week, or maybe you can say maybe once in month. So these are showing some kind of frequency, so that time you people are going to use it in simple present tense. Apart from that, you people can use it for sayings, proverbs, something. If I give an example, a friend in need is a friend indeed. This saying all you people know. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So here also we people are using simple present tense. Again, I would like to give an example of any scientific rules. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So when I say water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, so this is going to be true, and this is a scientific rule or scientific fact, in fact, so that it will be always in simple present tense. Apart from that, universal truths are there. So can you tell me one example of universal truth which will be always in simple present tense? Universal truth.
the sky is blue.
Yes, the sky is blue. The earth moves around the sun. Okay. The sun rises in the east.
Mumbai is capital of India, Maharashtra.
Oh, yes. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. So these are the things that you people are going to always mention in simple present tense. Okay. So I hope that you people will see the screen. On the screen, you people will be able to see the structure. But for uses, you people need to take or note down some points that we people are discussing about use of uh, simple present tense. Write down when we use for daily routines, when we want to talk about repeated actions, habitual actions, when we want to talk about universal truth, when we want to talk about scientific rules, when you want to talk about general facts. So at all those times, we people are going to use simple present tense. Okay, so now I'm going to give one example and you people have to tell me tense of that sentence. Okay. So I'm writing it. You just let me know, is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
And tell me the tense of this sentence.
Simple past.
Past tense.
Simple past or past simple?
Past continuous tense.
Past continuous tense is there. Anyone who wants to answer? Or all you people think it
Simple
is
past.
simple past?
Present perfect.
Okay, present perfect.
Sorry, sir. Perfect present,
Okay,
not past.
perfect present. All right. Yes, Sakib, what do you think?
Continuous tense.
सर
Continue.
इज नहीं आएगा सर वहां पर
Past continuous tense.
Past continuous. Okay. Yes, Sakib.
इज नहीं आएगा शायद सर वहां पे
Is maybe used in present or past. So I'm not getting you,
Present.
Sakib. It is in present. Is used in present. Okay. Then whatever I just told you, the structure it is not matching, and that's why you people are getting confused. What structure I told? I told you that there is first of all comes subject, and then we people use V1, and then we people use object or something like this. That structure I have told you, but the sentence which I have written, it is not in that structure. So what is wrong? In fact, if I tell the tense of this sentence is simple present. Which tense? Simple present. How and why? How it is simple present and why it is simple present? Because whatever you have read, it is in active voice. You are not considering voice here. In fact, I have not taught voice to you, but still I would like to tell you people that you people need to consider voice also, active voice or passive voice, when you are going to identify the tense. So the story is told by mother. Is it in active voice or passive voice?
Passive
Passive
voice.
voice.
ऐसे सर
Yes.
ऑब्जेक्ट इन द
Yes.
फर्स्ट
Yes. All you people are right. It is passive voice. And suppose that I want to write it into active voice. So what will be of its active voice?
Mother tells story.
स्टोरी
Okay, so
स्टोरी
now are you able to identify tense of this sentence? Mother tells the story. What is tense?
Simple. Simple present.
Yes, here you are simply or without any difficulty, you identified that mother tells the story. This is simple present. And the same sentence, the story is told by mother, you're not able to get or you confused there. But try to understand that both sentences are in simple present. One is in active voice and one is in passive. So consider that fact also. Now I'm going to give you another example, and that time also you people have to tell me tense of the sentence. So I'm a teacher. So what is tense?
Present continuous tense.
Present continuous.
Tense.
Present continuous.
Present continuous
Simple
tense.
present.
Simple present, sir.
Simple present tense. Okay, yes. So after, okay, yes, after listening all your responses, I would like to tell you that how we people are just maybe sticking to one particular word only. If you are saying Emmys are, you are going to decide it is present continuous or something. Those who have said it is simple present, that is only right. It is simple present. And why it is simple present? Because after M, there is no VING. If there is verb in ing form, at that time we would have decided that it is present continuous, but it is not present continuous. It is simple past because am is used here as main verb, and after that there is no any main verb. Okay. Another example, you just try to read and tell me. He has a car.
Simple present.
Is it simple present? Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Has here it is property, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So has, it also shows possession, what you just said, and also it is used as main verb, and after has there is no any kind of main verb which will be in past perfect. If it is he has completed, he has finished, he has done something like that, it would be change. But now he has a car, it means that it is also simple present tense. So those points also you people consider, and just think, don't only think that subject V1 and O or this structure only, don't remember this much only, but while you just consider voice, you just consider this kind of sentences also, and additionally you people have to think of negative sentences also, positive sentences also, interrogative sentences also. So again I would like to give one more example here, and you people will tell me tense. So sentences, does she work here? What is tense? Is it visible?
Simple present.
Simple
Simple
present.
Simple present.
Simple present tense.
Simple present.
Yes, yes, all you people are right, because here, though it is in interrogative form, does she work here? It is in simple present, because if you make it affirmative or if you make it statement, sorry, so she works here. So this will be a plain sentence statement. She works here, and she works here. V1 is used, so it is in simple present tense. I hope that you got it, what simple present means to you. With this, we will have lots of examples. In fact, I would like to give, but because of short of time, I have to go to the next tense. So if you have any questions, suggestions, you people just let me know. Otherwise, I will give an exercise for you. That exercise will be that you people have to take more verbs. For example, here you can just take play. This is one verb, and you people have to use it with all pronouns, something like this. Suppose that if it is play, you people have to use it that I play, then you people have to say we play, then you people have to say you play, then he plays, then she plays, it plays. Now second you, it is plural you, it play now, and they play. So this is simple exercise. You people can take any verb and you people have to say something like this. If it is work, I work, we work, you work, he works, she works, it works, you work, they work. Simply like this, you people have to play with number of verbs, and you just try to chant, recite, or say after someone, or you can say on your own also various kinds of verbs. So it will make you perfect in using simple present tense. Okay. So with this, I will just move towards the next tense now. Is it clear? Or do you have any questions? कळते का? कोणाला कळत नाही असं आहे का?
हॅलो सर.
Yes, Pratik.
हा सर लगता झाले सर.
Okay, so in that case, what you just do that.
हॅलो.
Hi, yes, Pratik. I'm talking to you. So, if it is
येस सर बोला.
difficult for you, you people have to remember that I cannot use Marathi all the time for teaching communication skills. One thing. And when you people have difficulty, so that time I can speak a little bit Marathi, but not all the teaching will not be in Marathi. So मराठीमध्ये जर सांगायचं असेल तर सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स हा आपण कधी वापरतो, जे आपल्या दैनंदिन गोष्टी असतील किंवा आपल्या सवयीच्या गोष्टी असतील किंवा जे आपण त्रिकालबाधित सत्य म्हणतो ते असेल किंवा आपल्या जे स्टेटमेंट्स असतात, फॅक्ट्स असतात ते सांगायचं असेल त्यावेळी आपण सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्सचा वापर करतो. आणि सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्समध्ये जे स्ट्रक्चर येतं, करता क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप आणि मग ऑब्जेक्ट येतं. एक्झाम्पल आय ईट एन ॲपल या स्ट्रक्चरमध्ये. पण या स्ट्रक्चरच्या व्यतिरिक्त तुम्ही जर बघितलं तर जे आपण एक्झाम्पल आता डिस्कस केली, ऑल दोज एक्झाम्पल्स यू पीपल नीड टू रिमेंबर. सो इज इट क्लिअर टू प्रतीक?
येस सर.
So you just try to understand, pay attention, concentration is required. Okay, so with this now I am going to mute yourself. So I am going to move towards the next tense, and that next tense is present continuous tense. So first of all, now I will talk about use of present continuous tense. So when do we use? When we want to talk about some action which is going on at this moment. Okay, so anything आता सध्या काहीतरी चालू आहे, anything which is going on right now, to talk about that we people use present continuous tense. And if you want to talk about present continuous tense, how you are going to use, or what is structure? So usually structure will be something like this. You people will see that subject will be in the beginning of all types of sentences. Then you people are going to use to be forms in the present tense. So which are to be forms in present tense? Am, is, are. So that will be to be forms in the present tense. Then you people are going to use main verb, and that main verb will be with ing form and then object. So somewhat this structure you people are going to follow, you're going to understand with this. So okay, let's talk about am, is, are. We are not going to use at the same time am, is, are. So when we will use am, when and when your pronoun or your subject will be pronoun I, so that time you people are going to use am. When you people will use is, you people will use is when and when your subject is singular. Okay, so singular, that is only one thing, ekvachan. And when you people will select are, you people will select are when your subject is plural, anekvachan. Okay, so that time you people are going to choose between am, is, are. And then main verb you people are going to use in which form? You people are going to use it in ing form. For example, playing, dancing, singing, watching, reading, writing, listening. Okay, so for example, you may just give me one example. You people tell me one example. Example of present continuous tense in this format.
She is singing a song.
Yes, you're right, Shubha, that she is singing a song. So in this case, you people have to think when we people are using subject as a she, it is pronoun. We are going to use is. Why we are going to use is? Because she is singular. So that's why we are going to use is. Can I use am? No, I cannot use. Can I use are? No, I cannot use are. So that's why she is. Then main verb is sing, but it should be in ing form. She is singing, and then object is song. So this kind of the things that I have to say when I'm going to use present continuous tense. So similarly, if the same example, if you want to make it negative, it can be in negative form also. She is not singing. Okay, somewhat like this. If I want to ask a question in this format, okay, so how it will be a verbal question? Is she singing a song? Okay. So this is also in present continuous tense. It can be negative question also. So how it will be a negative question? It can be something like this. Isn't she singing a song? Okay. So this type of different sentences you need to consider when you people are going to talk about present continuous tense. And use, I have told you, when you will use when you are going to talk about something that is happening right now. So when you told me she's singing a song, it indicates, it tells us that at this moment, at this time, currently, now she is singing song. So that is the use of present continuous tense. And now the same example I'm going to write, and you people have to tell me the tense. So what is tense of this last sentence which I have written?
Present continuous.
Why, Priyanka? It is present continuous?
Because it is in passive voice.
Yes, it is
Space
in.
is being है सर वहाँ पे is done by is being sung.
Yes, it is in passive voice. So that's why this is also in present continuous tense. Okay. So I hope that you understand with present continuous tense. Additionally, one more use, something that we want to convey in future tense, but still it can be conveyed into present continuous. Something which is going to happen in future with the help of I am going to. For example, I am going to pay the bill. So when you say I'm going to pay the bill, it is not right now I am paying bill, but in future, maybe after, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, or maybe after 1 hour, I'm going to pay it. But am going indicates that you people are using it in present continuous, though it is structurally present continuous, but meaning it conveys in the future. Okay, this is also in present continuous, you people have to remember. Okay, is it clear to you? अजून कोणाला काही शंका असतील? But don't ask me, tell in Marathi.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, please, with taking a being, make an interrogative question as an example. Please make
Being as a question
interrogative question,
with this passive structures.
not passive, but example. How use being interrogative?
Being, how we can use it as an in interrogative?
In interrogative questions. I have to see that.
Okay, so being we cannot use ideally in the beginning. If the sentence is a song is being sung by her, if I want to make it interrogative, it will become something like this. Is a song being sung by her? So in this example, you have made it interrogative, okay? But it will come with the main verb. Is a song being sung? So main verb is sing. We have used it in passive, that's why it is sung. But why we people have used it being here? We people have used being here because our main verb having ing form, singing. For singing, we have ing form. So we want to remove it ing form. So to remove that ing form, we people are using being, and that's why it comes like this. And if it is an interrogative, is a song being sung by her, and question mark at the end. Is it okay? Or
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. So before that, I want to just confirm your absent numbers. So let me know. Roll number 1, 2, roll number 6, roll number 7, roll number 8, 11, then 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 25, 26.
Yes, sir.
26 is there. Then 28, 29, 30.
Yes, sir. 29.
Okay, 29 is there.
29, yes, sir.
Okay, 31, 32, 33.
Yes, sir.
33 is there. Okay, 34,
Yes, sir.
35, 36, 38, 40, 41, 43, 46, 47, 50, 53. Okay, 50 is there. Yes. 53, 54.
Sir, 52.
52, yes, you are there. Those numbers which I have not marked, I am just announcing that only. And if your number is there, then only you just give attendance. If your number is not announced, it means that you are present. Try to understand. 54, 55, 56.
Yes, sir.
If 56 is there. Then 59, 63, 64,
63 present.
okay, 64, 65, 60,
Yes, sir.
65 is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then 66, 68, 69, 73,
69, sir.
69,
69,
okay, 74.
69,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, all right. Once again, confirm absent numbers. If your number is there, in that case, you just try to tell me you are present. Roll number 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 25, 28, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36, 38, 40, 41, 43, 46, 47.
Sir,
Yes,
40 is there.
40 is there. Then 53, 54, 55, 59. Then 64, 66, 73 and 74.
62, sir.
74, sir.
Okay, 74 is there. 62 you are there, yes. And
Sir,
next,
50 is there.
yes, 50 is also there. Next time join on time. Don't make it late.